Hi beauties, it's NBLX Collections here, and today's video is on invisible locks. This is a tutorial, so stay tuned. In our chat today is a long time client who has been with us for some time, but it's been a while since she last came in for a service. So when she did this day, we're so excited to have her. She did shampoo her hair in the braids before coming in, and if you're a natural hair girl, you would know that managing natural hair is not easy. So this was one of the ways she found to be most effective for her, especially because she said she had shampooed the hair just like a week prior to coming for the appointment. So she just decided to do another shampoo in the braids just to clean up her scalp a little bit more. So that was fine. So when she came in, we started on doing the braids. Now we're doing this in sections because, like I said, managing natural hair is not that easy. So we prefer to work in sections. All right, working in sections will save you a lot. So we went in the first section. We applied leave-in conditioner. Then we went in with our Indian hemp oil to seal in the moisture, and then we're going to use a white tooth comb to detangle the hair. When you're working, especially with natural hair, you always want to use a white tooth comb to minimize the amount of breakage that you have and also reduce the amount of pain your client will feel, because natural hair tends to get tangled up on each other, so you want to go easy. So after detangling, we're then going to section off the first row that we're going to braid, and this is a medium. We're going for medium size braids, so invisible locks rather. We're going for medium size invisible locks. So the first row would usually separate into 4, as you can see right there. We're going to separate that into 4, and then the next row is going to be into 5, and so on. Like, we're just doing the bricklayer method as we go up. Now for some clients, this first row might be 3 because not everybody's nape is broad. Some people have very narrow nape, so we would do 3, but in the next layer we would do 5. Typically we would do 5. So yeah, I'm just going ahead to begin the base of the hair, and for that it would just basically flat twisting it, and yeah, you flat twist the first section. Now she felt a little bit of pain there, so that's why we had to pull it out a little bit. You know, those little hair around the nape of the hair of the hairline. Yeah, you really do not want to grab that too tightly because it's gonna hurt and it's gonna give your client some bumps in that area, and you do not want that. It never looks pretty. So like I said, always detangle with a white tooth comb to minimize the breakage and the pain on the scalp. So next we're going in with braiding gel. Apply that to the scalp and the ends of the hair to sleek everything together. Then we're going to split that section into two equal halves. Then for the first section, you're going to flat twist that. Now I applied a little bit more of the braiding gel to the roots just to make sure everything is held together sleek. Now after combing that thoroughly, you're going to then flat twist as you see me do. Feel free to clip the other section you're not working with. You can just use a hair clip to clip it away. So flat twist that first section, then you go into the second section and you do the same thing. And we're using the comb of the edge brush to really get everything together, like really detangle the hair and comb out from the roots, evenly distribute the product and so on. So after thoroughly combing, you're going to flat twist. Now we flat twist to the left, but if you prefer, you can go towards the right. Okay, so I was flat twisting to the left because my twist going down is, you know, from left to right. So if you flat twist, if your twists go from right to left, then you're going to need to flat twist towards the right. All right, but if your twist going down is from left to right, then you're going to flat twist towards the left. I hope that makes sense. Either way, just watch what I'm doing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So twisting down, we make sure to tuck her natural hair into the twists, and you also do not want to twist too tightly because that is going to, you know, reduce the thickness of the twist. So you want to twist it going down, you want to twist lightly so that you have a much fuller look at the end of the style. So you're just going to keep watching. We're going to show that a couple more times so that you really get it. If you have any questions, remember to drop it down in the comment section. If you have any video requests or tutorial requests, please drop that down in the comment section as well. And if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss any other uploads. So we're basically just repeating the same process throughout the head. All right, we take out some a section of the hair, like we undo a portion of the cornrows, then we moisturize, detangle, then go into section, and then braid. So it's on repeat. So we're just gonna let you guys watch that, and yeah, enjoy the video.